One person's trash is another person's treasure, even when it comes to engagement rings.
So what happens to that very expensive diamond ring that he, she, or they bought?
I want to introduce you to a website where people are buying and selling engagement rings.
Hi, I'm Josh. I am the founder of I Do Now I Don't, and this is my sister Mara, and she is the co-founder.
I think that the only thing that people need to know is that we're brother and sister and we're not married, because I have the same last name as him.
About 6 or 7 years ago, I was engaged. She left me, left the ring on the table. I tried to sell back the ring, and I'm only getting about 30% of the value back.
The website is an online marketplace that we sell diamond jewelry, mainly from failed relationships. When someone wants to sell a ring, we create an auction where the highest bidder gets the ring.
Sellers get to post their story along with their ring. Just listen to the tales of love and loss.
Every day brings new stories, new people.
People have terrible, terrible stories that you can't even believe.
I just got divorced.
Right now, the company's exploding. We're selling tons of rings. We've been selling all over the United States. I think we sold a ring in all 50 states already.
We started with 8 rings on it, now we have thousands and thousands of rings.
I'm Mark Yakubov. What I do for I Do Now I Don't, I'm their diamond guy.
I've been in this business about 16 years. I've seen well over 100,000 diamonds.
Mark sees every piece of jewelry that comes through the business.
I think it's so funny when he shows us pictures of him snowboarding.
I was always into something different.
He's got a little edge to him.
So how long you've had this ring?
20 years.
Wow, it's not real.
Are you serious?
I went to deliver the ring. He was so excited. It's so great to be a part of making their proposals happen. And I'm looking forward to their wedding because I know I'm invited. And it's so great to see that transition of turning this ring around from a sad story into a happy ending.
It's beautiful.
We can help you find the perfect ring.
It's like a fairy tale. Josh came up with the idea for the website, but I made the website happen. If it wasn't for me, the website would just be an idea.
Well, you would have nothing to write about if it wasn't a great idea.
Fair enough. I'm on my way to Massapequa. There's a potential seller looking to sell her engagement ring and wedding band.
Hi, I'm Elisa. I called I Do Now I Don't. I'm selling my rings because my husband and I have been going through a divorce and we need money to finish our house.
Very nice.
Thank you. We bought this house about 4.5 years ago, and it was originally a cape, and we knocked it down and built a colonial.
It's really nice. Why are you looking to sell it?
My husband and I, we've been separated for about a year now, and in order to sell the house, we really need to finish certain projects.
Elisa is a very typical client for us. She's going through a tough divorce right now, and she needs the money.
There's one last project we really need the money for. So this is one of our big projects left.
How much do you think it's going to cost to get all this work finished?
We've estimated probably around $10,000. So if I can sell my rings for something, that would help a lot.
I'm just curious to know what happened.
I met my husband, and it was a whirlwind romance. About 3 months later, I found myself ring shopping in Manhattan.
3 months is pretty quick. Hearing Elisa's story is not uncommon to us. When you rush into a marriage after 4 months, it's not that uncommon to get a divorce. So what went wrong?
That's a good question. We jumped into building this house very soon after, and this project kind of just consumed our lives, and we didn't spend a lot of time with each other, and obviously didn't have a lot of time with each other before we got married. Most of our married life has been building a house instead of a life with each other.
So it's all about the house?
It was all about the house. All work, no play. That's what it was for about 4.5 years. So hopefully if I sell my rings, I'll be able to sell my house and kind of move on.
Well, I hope to help you out. So let's go check out these rings. Okay. So you have a nice turquoise setting. Looks like about, is it like a 1 carat?
Yes.
And 2 half-carat side stones?
Approximately, a little less than half.
Okay. Some smaller diamonds in the band. These are both set in platinum?
Yes.
Good news is that rounds tend to do really well on our site. These rings look great, but I'm going to call up Mark, our gemologist, to verify that these rings are real. Sometimes people try and pass off fake rings on our websites. For us to do business with Elisa, I need to make sure that her engagement ring is real.
Felt like I was walking into one of these storybook houses with Christmas tree up, the lights. Looked like a perfect home.
Thanks for coming, Mark.
My pleasure. What you got for me?
So, Elisa is looking to sell both her engagement ring and her wedding band.
Let's have a look, see. Huh? Oh, it's a very nice looking ring. But you could see that it sparkles very nice. But doesn't mean it's a diamond yet. Let's see.
Okay.
And it's definitely a diamond.
Yeah.
So that's a good sign.
Good news.
And you have a beautiful VS2 clarity in here. When I came in, I immediately saw that it was definitely had a lot of life to it. I think this set is going to do very well on the site.
All right, so you bought these for 20, and now we're gonna put these on the site. What do you want your minimum bid to be?
I was gonna aim high and say 8,000 would be the least that I would take for them. I decided to make the minimum bid 8,000 because that number is very close to how much I need to finish the house. I thought it would be a reasonable number for rings that cost almost 20.
Jewelry stores, they mark their stuff up, 100%, sometimes 200%. But when you need cash right away, you have to look at the piece and break it down. What am I going to sell it, right now in today's market?
I think that's a little aggressive.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you, but these are nice rings. Let's see what we can do.
Okay.
Now that I got Elisa's rings, we're gonna post them on our website, and we only have 48 hours to find a winner.
Right now, business is booming. We got more and more customers who want to come in person now and see the actual rings. I'm out of my element meeting the people, but it's a good learning experience and I'm getting used to it.
Yeah, and I'm out of my element doing the diamond part.
So we complement each other.
Exactly.
I'm Josh.
Amber Wolf, nice to meet you.
I just got a call from a customer who wants to sell our wedding bands. If we get them for a great price, we'll definitely be interested in buying them. So Amber, what brings you here today?
Oh my God, I heard all about your company and I was hoping I could come in and have you guys look at some of my rings I'm looking to sell. I'm just kind of newly divorced and I said out with the old and in with the new.
So what happened in your marriage?
Definitely married the love of my life, my high school sweetheart. All of a sudden something didn't feel right about 5 years ago. So, I kept getting pieces of jewelry and he kept coming home later and later and I was like, wow, I'm getting all these gifts, like something's going on here.
Amber is your typical New York City woman who has tons of jewelry from her husband that was trying to buy her off from him cheating on her. So let's take a look at what you got.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I just brought a couple of pieces today.
We'll see how much guilt he really had by buying all this jewelry.
So what's unique about Amber's wedding bands is that they're custom pieces and they were customly fit to her finger. If we buy them, we probably have to break them down because we cannot find a finger that's going to exactly fit that type of band.
Okay, so you have very nice rings. These two Eternity bands, they're platinum. Total carat weight is about 2.8 carats. The retail price on these two would be right around $5,000.
For both of them?
For each one.
Like $5,000 a piece. I was actually hoping to get kind of that for each of these rings.
Trouble with customers like Amber is they always think that their jewelry is worth more than it is. They come in, they think, they can sell it for exactly what they paid for.
Now you have to understand, we're not going to be selling these rings as pieces. They're going to be broken up. We were thinking more along the lines of $1,500.
$1,500 for this ring? You have to be kidding me.
When we gave her the offer, I thought she was literally going to throw it in my face.
I was thinking more in line of like $2,500.
$1,600 is really a push for us.
I have 2 small children to feed at home.
I'm looking at Amber's face and it does not look good for us.
Okay, Amber, so $1,650 is our final offer.
Wow. I really want to get rid of this. I'm going to have to settle with the $1,650. I think we have a deal.
Okay,
Thank
great,
you.
Great, my pleasure.
I just met with Mark and Josh, and you'll never believe it. I sold my old wedding band. I cannot wait to start my new life.
I always ask Josh to CC me on emails, but for some reason, he never CC'd.
I love Mara the most when she's not mad at me because I'm terrified when she's mad at me. Like I'm actually afraid to call her up. Like I'll hide from her. She's so scary when she's mad at me.
There's only 36 hours left in this auction.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
I'm Josh.
Hey Josh, how are you? Rocco.
Hey Rocco, have a seat.
Pleasure. My name's Rocco. I found a great ring on the site and I'm coming to check it out in person.
How long have you been looking for?
I've been looking seriously for about 3-4 months now. I made a wanted poster. I went to every store all along here on 47th Street.
Did people think you were crazy?
Yeah, some people actually kicked me out of the store.
Yeah.
I need to find someone that can be very honest with me, and that in turn I will get the right diamond. The diamond that I'm specifically looking for would have a color of J and the clarity no higher than SI2. I mean, these are all things that my girlfriend wants, and I want to get it for her.
How'd you guys meet?
Lisa and I actually met off a website called plentyoffish.com. We were emailing back and forth, and we've been together for like 2.5 years. It's just the right time.
I think Rocco is the type of customer that thinks that a lot of the jewelers are very dishonest. We want to find him exactly what he's looking for and help him out where he feels like he's getting a great deal.
I looked at that ring on your site and I really, really liked it. I just need to see it in person.
All right, so here's the ring. This is a 1 carat round diamond. It's an H color.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's VS2. This is actually a $20,000 ring. The minimum is $8,000.
Wow. Can I hold it?
Oh yeah, go ahead. It's an excellent cut.
Yeah. It's an excellent cut? Is that what it is?
Yes.
I mean, it really is awesome. I mean, I would definitely like to... so you're saying this is an $8,000 ring?
It was originally bought for $20,000, so it's a $20,000 ring that the seller is trying to get $8,000 out of, which is a huge discount.
Right, right.
Is that something you'd be interested in doing?
Definitely.
The fact that Rocco wants to bid for this ring means that Elisa might have a great opportunity to sell her ring for the price she's looking for.
There's only 24 hours left in this auction. We basically only have one bidder on this ring right now, and that's Rocco. And there's a chance he could back out, so I need to get on the phones and I need to find someone else to bid on this ring.
The more divorces, the better we are.
No, stop! Hi, hold up. It's also people getting married, because just divorces isn't gonna help us.
I know, but I mean, we need both ends,
ways.
but you know,
Not
it helps. Divorces help.
I just got a call from a woman named Geraldine. She wants to come to the office today to try and sell her ring.
Hi, Mara. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Mark.
Nice to meet you.
So Geraldine's outfit, her hat, was so fun and out of control. So now you're ready to sell this ring. Why now?
I thought, well, I would maybe see if I can raise some money for my horror film I'm making.
Your horror film?
I'm a filmmaker. The film I'm going to do, if I can sell this, is called American Fetish X.
And when she sits down and starts telling us about her horror movies that she's done and she's planning to do, I mean, that just, I don't know, that freaked me out.
I can make you really scream.
Oh,
We'll
really?
save that.
Can you make Mark scream?
I bet I could.
I'm not a screamer.
So let's see these rings.
Okay, so this is it.
Take a look.
The stone has some occlusion.
Do you know what you think it's worth?
I thought it was worth at least $10,000.
Geraldine is telling me she needs to sell her rings in order to make one horror movie. And looking at her rings, I'm hoping her film is going to be low budget. Mark, what do you think that ring's worth?
In a retail setting, this ring probably worth around $16,000.
So what do you want for the ring? How much?
I'd say $12,000.
To walk out with cash today, it's a little bit unrealistic. We're prepared to offer $8,000 for the ring.
How about 11?
We can push it to $8,100.
I don't think that I'm ready to sell the ring for that amount, but thank you. Unfortunately, we couldn't come to an agreement on money, but I'm going to find that money and make my horror movie anyway.
Time's running out, and Elisa's auction needs one more buyer. I just got an email from a guy looking to buy a 1 carat engagement ring and wedding band set. Turns out he lives really close by to me, so I'm gonna have him come over and see if he's interested in the ring.
My name is Gary. I got a call from I Do Now I Don't that they found a diamond engagement ring wedding band combination, which I've been looking for my wife. I'm on my way up there to see it now, and I'm hoping the day turns out great, and I love what I see.
Gary, I got your email about wanting an everyday ring, and I think I found something perfect for you.
Okay.
I have a 1 carat round in here with 2 round side stones that are 4-pointers, and then there's diamonds within the band, and also the wedding band has diamonds within it. The engagement ring has a Tacori setting, and Tacori is very popular very desired setting. But I noticed you have a ring on your finger already, so what's the deal? It looks like you're married. Why do you need this?
Michelle and I got married 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
She's in the fashion industry. She's a little demanding, a little high maintenance, really pretty, very young, really digs hip hop, can't ballroom dance, but she's fabulous. And so when I asked her to marry me, it was a very large engagement ring.
What's large? How big are we talking?
It was 7 carats.
Wow.
So I believe you should be able to land a plane on a diamond.
The fact that he wants to get his wife an everyday ring made me want to leave my boyfriend and marry him.
There is a certain sense of discomfort in wearing a ring like this for every day. Here's the $64,000 question. Is this ring $64,000?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
You can get it today for $63. This guy, Gary, looks like the type of guy that could actually buy the ring on the spot. He might even have the cash in his wallet.
So really, what's the price?
The minimum she's willing to accept on this is $8,000.
Okay.
And I want to let you know that her husband originally paid $20,000 for this.
He paid $20,000 for this. And I gotta tell you, I do appreciate the antique-y, estate-like feel that the ring has.
Those settings alone are sometimes worth $10,000.
I'll tell you that I will bid on the ring, because I do find it very nice, very interesting. And I think Michelle would like it as well. It contrasts what she's wearing now. It's different. So I just met with Mara from I Do Now I Don't. She showed me a fabulous engagement ring and wedding band combination that I really like for my wife. I'm a pretty savvy buyer, though. I want to go home and do a little bit of homework, but I figure I will be making a bid within the next 24 hours because at the end of the day, I really did like it.
Best news ever. If Gary puts a bid on Elisa's ring, that'll mean we have 2 bidders, which means that the price of Elisa's ring will be a lot higher than $8,000.
Mara and I worked extremely hard to try to sell Elisa's ring, and the great news for Elisa is we have a winning bid.
We're about to call Elisa. I've got some news for her. I'm pretty sure she's gonna be happy to hear it.
Hello?
Elisa?
Yes?
Hey, it's Mara from I Do Now I Don't. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I may have some interesting news for you. Love for you to come down to the office. You think you can get here?
I can. I would love to hear what you have to tell me.
I'm pretty sure Elisa is going to be really happy with the results of this auction.
I feel like this experience has given me the opportunity to obviously open up and tell my story, and will lead me in a new direction.
So we brought you in today because we have some news for you. I think we found your ring a new happy home.
Yay!
2 of them ended up having a bidding war for it, and one of them really connected with your story. And the final bid came out to $9,609.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's amazing.
We're so happy for you. I wanted to just let you say goodbye to your rings. We've repolished them and they're ready to move on. And I hope you are too. You wanna take a look?
When I saw my rings for the last time, I remembered when they were given to me.
Oh, okay.
It was a really happy time. But I know someday I'll find that happy time again.
I understand exactly what you're going through. I had the same exact experience and, I had to sell my engagement ring, and it was a really rough time for me. And once it was gone, I was actually very relieved that it was gone, and believe me, you'll be much happier and you can move on with your life, and that's how I felt. And I found a great woman after. I'm happily married now, and we just had a baby.
Congratulations.
So, worked out for the best.
Letting those rings go has made me very emotional. I picked them out with my husband in the city, and now, a little over 6 years later, I'm here letting them go in the city again. I had gotten them at Christmas time and parted with them at the same time of year.
I know this is what you came for, and we got you the best possible price for it. And I think you sold it for one of the highest prices you could have got for it, and you did very well.
Selling those rings will allow my husband and I to finish the project we started and move on separately, but happier. So this is a good time.
I'm calling the winning bidder, and I got some great news for them. Hey, it's Josh from I Do Know I Don't. You won the bid on the ring. Yeah, when could you come and pick it up?
I can't believe this.
Hi, Rocco. How you doing?
I never thought I was going to win.
Congratulations, man. This is my sister,
Hi,
Mara.
how's it going? I'm hugging everybody.
Lisa's ring is a great match for Rocco. I'm so excited for him. You know, it was within his budget. He got a great quality diamond, and it's worth double what he paid for.
I bid $9,609.
Yeah, I was wondering, it was a strange bid.
Yeah, it was we actually met on September 6th, 2009, which is why I did that.
So it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Well, here's the ring. You can take a look.
Awesome.
We cleaned it for you.
Oh, wow.
Box.
So what do you think?
It's perfect. It's exactly what I wanted.
So you're gonna leave here and propose right now?
I think I have some special plans. I met the girl of my dreams online. I got the ring of my dreams online. And now I'm just ready to put together the perfect proposal.
The journey of these rings has really gone full circle. We started with Elisa, who had a broken heart, to Rocco, who was about to propose on a cruise. It just doesn't get any better than that.